Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Top 5. Today we're talking about our top 5 favorite campgrounds, and you probably know where this is going. Number 1 is the campsites at Fort Wilderness over at Walt Disney World. It is by far probably our number 1 choice. It's our favorite campground. We try to stay there. Well, I try to stay there for as long as possible. Like once you get me there, I never want to leave.
We'd like to live there. We just can't afford to live there.
It's 1.5 miles by 1.5 miles wide. It's a great area for us to use our e-bikes and ride around. They have a restaurant on property. They have a bar on property. They have 2 little like convenience stores on property, horseback riding. They got playgrounds, a dog park, large campsites for us that are paved with a lot of privacy on both sides of us. By far, it's just an enjoyable, relaxing stay. I take morning walks out there. I don't know. I mean, it's just the best. Please let us move in there. Do you have anything to say about it?
It's just beautiful, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, there's boating, there's bike rentals, there's shuffleboard, there's archery.
We rode some horses. I was going to say we took some horses out.
Yeah,
but
we did the horseback riding.
We did horseback riding there, too, on the trails.
Yeah, I did mention that.
I did not hear that, because I kind of tune out sometimes. I'm sorry.
All right, number 2, and these really are in no order except for that one. That is number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Zion National Park, and there's a campground there called the Watchman Campground. We thought that location was just perfect, and Zion's been our favorite national park. So you combine those two, like the location of this campground, being in national park, being at Zion National Park, you were able to hop on shuttles, and they would take you to the different hiking areas. We were able to walk down into town, and there were breweries and wineries, and there were cafes. It was like the first national park that we were at that felt like a resort more than a national park. I don't know if that's the impression that you got.
I stayed inside a lot, so it was kind of cold. So I spent a lot of time in the campground, inside the RV, but I did appreciate the ability to walk down to the restaurants and breweries. And
then even in the campground, we would be able to walk out, and then it wasn't too far of a walk to, there was like a little stream or running water that was really nice. The campground was very clean. I liked it. Again, that's one of my favorites.
He's talked about it a lot.
I talk about it a lot. Another one is
the San Diego KOA. We absolutely love that KOA. We've stayed there several times, and we're actually getting ready to go back in a few weeks. That KOA is like a resort, and it's just beautiful. The sites are large. People are helpful.
The site alone that we had was very private. It felt, you know, a lot of times you go to campgrounds and they call them resorts. This one actually felt like a resort. It was very clean, really great location, and surprisingly enough, good value. Like for the cost of that one, we stayed at other campgrounds in the San Diego area that we got half the amenities for the same amount of price, if not more, and half the size of a site.
Right, because California is just expensive in general for everything, but even the campgrounds are expensive. And when we stayed at other ones, it was almost like our slides, if we didn't park staggered, our slides were going to touch when the neighbor's slides came out and our slides came out. So San Diego KOA was it.
Top notch.
We keep going back.
Yeah. Another KOA that we really like is the KOA that is in Tucson. It's a very unique area or resort. Again, I feel like that is a true resort. It's got pickleball. It has a bar. It's got a restaurant on property. 2 swimming pools, I think. They have a couple sites that have steps with a double-decker area that you can like sit high above your RV. What's the other thing that I really like about it? Oh, solar panels. So, you know, Tucson, of course, Arizona, it's going to get hot. There are several sites that are covered under the shelter, and above the shelter is solar panels. So they're trying to like use renewable energy, make, you know, things are just a little better. I think it's good that they're trying. I mean, this is a huge solar array that they have going on out there. They have little areas like community areas for campfires and get-together sections. It's a very nice.
I think they have mini golf too.
They got mini golf. They have cabins there. It's a very nice KOA resort, and it's actually one of the few KOA. It's not a franchise. It's actually owned by KOA corporate, I guess you could say. So it's not a franchise location. It's one of their corporate locations, and there's only a few of them across the country, and that one's fantastic.
Yeah, we've stayed at the campsites. We've also stayed in cabins there too, and both experiences have been amazing.
Yeah.
We love walking around there. It's just walking around, checking out other people's RVs, checking out the scenery. But...
yeah, sometimes they do like wine tastings on certain nights. Like they have a lot of nice activities going on there. Really cool. And another campground that we really liked, we wish that we stayed there more often. We've only been there once, but it really left an impression on us, and that was Paws Kingdom in North Carolina. So if you have pets, this is a campground that I would say is a must-do.
If you have dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry, if you have dogs, this is a campground that you must do because it is like a vacation for your dog. We really enjoyed the fact that there was like 7 different dog parks, and they all are themed a little differently. Like some are for group play, some are for private play. Some they have little machines where it's running a scarf through the dog park and your dog chases it. They had obstacle course dog parks. They had one with a giant pond in it. Like this whole campground is designed for your dog. They market it in a way that it's like it's a campground for your dog that you can go along with too.
Yeah, and it's 18 and up, so that's also something to keep in mind. So it's 18 and up. They don't have any breed restrictions, and because of them not having breed restrictions, it had to be a campground that's 18 and up.
Yeah, 18 and up as far as humans.
yeah.
So it's adults only, which for Sabrina and I is really works out well because we don't have kids. So you would think going to a park that is dedicated for dogs would be really loud, but once you remove all the kids, this park is really quiet.
It's one of the quietest parks we've ever been to.
And you wouldn't think that, being that it was like dog focused. But yeah, it's a beautiful campground that really caters to your dog. Even at our site, most of the sites, when you park at them, you have your own personal fenced in area. So when you open your door, your dog can go right into the fenced area and be off leash. So your dog is off leash more than it's on leash at this dog park. The only time you're on leash is like when you leave your site to maybe go to another dog park. But other than that, it's great. They do Halloween and they do other holiday specials and stuff like that. And they really make it an event and something really special for your pups. So there are 5 favorite campgrounds, and in the description down below, I will put the name and the location of each of these campgrounds so that you can find them if you're interested in visiting any of them.
We're definitely going back to all of them.
Yeah, we'll be back to all of them. You want to take us out?
All right, guys, so give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't, but it'll make me very sad if you do that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. And take care, safe travels, and we will catch you next time.